What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Dina Show. I have some very special guests with me today. In fact, I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
What's up, guys? I'm Cynthia Torres. I'm here with my girl, Marissa, the cool cat.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a little about myself. I work at SBMS. I am an awesome person. I'm not mean, I promise.
Amazing.
And on my spare time, I like to play some sports.
And she's a Cowboys fan to all the Cowboys fans.
Hey, Cowboys!
Cowboy! All right. Now we're going to introduce the second guest so far on my podcast.
Hello, everybody. My name's Zozo. I work at Service to Middle School with Cynthia and Dina Dean.
You.
So I work with the attendance kids here. So me and Cynthia are the ones always working together with the discipline and attendance. I'm also a Cowboys fan, so go Cowboys!
My boys aren't here right now, but we're Seahawks fans. So this is a very special edition of It's Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh. We have some very interesting facts today, guys, to share with you. And like I said, throughout my podcast, you're going to get to know me. Today, you learned that I work in middle school. Not very many of you know that. And everyone tells me middle school must be hard. It takes a very special kind of person to work with middle schoolers. In fact, you have to be picked and chosen by God to work at middle school. Says, because it is hard. My girls can tell you it's hard, but it's very worth it.
It takes a lot of patience.
Yes.
But, you learn how to love the kids and care for them and be there for them.
Absolutely.
You get through it, man.
You open up your life to them and they open up theirs to you, and you're just like, whoa, we are pretty similar. Mm-hmm. So Friday the 13th is so what some people would say is kind of spooky to them, right?
Yeah.
Is it something to you guys, superstition?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Family told you guys.
Stay in because, don't walk under the ladder or beat up a cat. And all
Yes.
that.
Or what is the other one where you drop salt or something like that?
Oh, you throw stuff behind your back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that superstition has been with many families. Traditionally, Mexicana families have mainly believed in that. I know that my grandmother was very into. So today I'm going to be kind of talking about some of the things that have happened on Black Friday, and what kind of inspired it. So a man by William Fowler, who was from the east side of the States, he was obsessed with number 13. We know there's some gangs that are into number 13, but we're not going to get into that. That's very not coincidental. They just want to be number 13. Anyways, so Mr. William had built 13 structures in New York City. He was involved with 13 wars during the Civil War. For those of you who don't know what the Civil War is, do you guys know what that is?
Heard of it.
Studied it.
You didn't really pay attention in school.
That, the Civil War is between the North and the South, between non-slave and slave states, who were arguing. They're like, no, you're allowed to have slaves. No, we can't have slaves. So that's how we had the Civil War. And that's kind of what it's about. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not 100%. But, I did my research. So William Fowler did that. 13 wars, 13 buildings. He was a part of 13 street clubs. He was just in love with number 13. So January 13th, 1898, one of those two, I'm mixed up. He rented number 13 in a hotel and proclaimed what he actually was like, guys, I have an obsession. It's number 13. And it was on a Friday the 13th. So he had basically a dinner, and there was a banner, I believe, that was written in French that said, "We who are about to die salute you." So essentially, it just became a supper dinner for him until he died a couple of years later. So that's how Friday the 13th kind of got started. So it really wasn't a superstition. It was just like a lucky number on a Friday. Now let me get to some of the interesting things that we have going on here. On one terrible Friday the 13th, there was a terrible bushfire that happened in Australia that burned a dozen towns killed 71 people, and from that day on, it was known as Black Friday in Australia. So we have another special guest here, and he can introduce himself however the way he wants. Go ahead and go.
Hi, I'm Tyler.
So now you know who's here. You have Dina Dean, Cynthia Torres, Zozo, and Tyler.
I want a cooler name.
Right? That's what I want a cool name.
All right.
You can call me
Tai
Cece.
Tai.
Tai-Tai
Oh,
is too much
Cece,
like
Tai
that.
Tai, Zozo, Dina Dean. We're all here. We all add up together. And as you know, we are all part of the big Sierra Vista family. So back to freaky shit that happens on Black Friday. We have a very sad story coming up. It is
Oh.
about Tupac Shakur.
Oh, come on.
Tupac died on Friday the 13th.
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
either.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know
So
that.
he got shot September 7th. He had just got on. He was in Las Vegas watching a fight. It was Mike Tyson versus some guy named Bruce Belden. Guys,
Selden?
huh?
Selden?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you,
close.
Zozo.
Very close.
I was close, seldom. And he had just gotten out of there. He rolled up to a stop sign. Some white caddy came up, shot up his car. Tupac was shot 4 times, taken to the hospital. He went under a few surgeries. He was then put into a medically induced coma, and a couple of days later he passed away. So here's the thing about Tupac. His last words, this stated by a cop who was sitting next to him. Can you guys guess his last words to the cop?
I know.
What is it?
Fuck you.
yeah, those were the last words.
Just
Stop
hell,
cold.
Yeah, you know, and that's just something that I will quote from MTV. MTV did have that, so that was very sad. Do you guys listen to his music now?
I just listen. My favorite song is the Dear Mama,
Yeah.
and then Changes. But I really not to like listen to it daily. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Just random.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Girl.
A Dane Capri Sun.
I'm not even halfway done with my Capri
What is
Sun.
What is that though?
It's yellow. But you know that a lot of things tragically happen on Friday the 13th. Let's see what else we got going on here. But besides Friday the 13th, how's your guys' day going so far?
It's been up and down.
It was, yeah.
I mean, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
I
It
wouldn't
is.
say it was like a bad day.
No, actually, it wasn't that
Yeah,
bad.
for
You know,
being
people
on the
say,
13th.
oh, yep, it's Friday the 13th, full moon. Like, no, I wouldn't say it was one of those days.
Mm-mm. But it was a full moon last night. But we'll see how it is tonight.
It was.
I don't know much about that.
Me neither. I just know that it was a full moon.
I'll just say you don't go outside and see the moon.
Cynthia.
Never mind. It's pretty foggy outside. Never mind.
Such a nice day.
So
I
again,
know,
guys,
it
as
was
I
really nice.
it was gorgeous. Like I'll tell you guys, you'll learn more and more about me through my podcast. And so, have you guys ever had anything happen to you on a Black Friday?
No,
Nope.
No.
not that I can think of.
I think on a Black Friday I had gotten into a car accident. And it was kind of shitty, actually. So we were coming from Maverick in Sunnyside, right at the lights, right like in that 4-way with Chevron and that Daniel's Kitchen. Well, something else
Oh,
back
the highway
then.
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
yeah.
on 16th and on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
We were parked. We were in park right before the train tracks, and I'm looking in my rear view mirror at this truck that's hauling ass behind us, thinking, oh, he's gonna stop soon. No, as he inches closer and closer to the car, I am like about to shit myself. I'm so back to almost shitting myself. I was looking at this guy behind me, this car.
Ooh.
And he
Oh,
slammed.
you were looking at a guy.
Looking at the guy about to almost kill me.
Oh.
And I just remember looking back at him and just thinking, sure enough, we got slammed into. And it was the worst. Ugh, I hate car accidents.
Were you by yourself?
No, thank God. I was in the passenger side and I was with my brother's then girlfriend who, you know, I'm not gonna say no names, but yeah. I don't know whatever happened to her either. I think we fell apart. We just, everyone kind of left. But yeah, so today is Friday the 13th. For those of you who are following my Instagram, you guys already knew about this. Yeah, Tyweezy over here. You guys can.
Right.
What's your Instagram so people can follow? Is it really Tyweezy?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what's the Instagram?
It is the Dina Show, and it is private for only my fellow peeps who are following and keeping up an individual. Unfortunately, we had two amazing people who could not be here today. I wish that they were here. In fact, I don't even know. Do you think he's gonna get? You don't think he's gonna be here, do you?
He might pop in.
Such a busy man.
He is.
He really is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So your guys' day was pretty good, right? You guys.
I guess you can say.
Well, we
We've
have
had
cookies.
worse.
Yeah, we had
We
a lot
had
of cookies, a lot of sweets.
Heck yeah, we had a lot of cookies. What's your guys' favorite desserts?
I liked this one.
Like, in general or today, like what we had?
No, in general. Tell me your guys'
Oh,
favorite.
Cheesecake.
That was
Yes.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake
I
is
love
like
it.
my favorite.
I love it.
Have you guys been to the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Girl,
I've never been there.
we need to go.
Yeah, they
We've
got
never
so
been
many
there.
best cheesecake.
road trip.
Like good cheesecake. Big,
Oh,
I'm down.
huge.
They even have good ass food too. Okay, have you had their fried macaroni
No.
balls?
No.
Oh my gosh, so it's like 4 little balls of heaven and cheese. If you like cheese, only for people who like cheese.
I
A lot of
love
people like
cheese.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't eat cheese though.
Oh, are you lactose intolerant?
Yep.
Damn, G. You know what? In the Hispanic culture, I have met so many lactose intolerant people who, and a lot of times they're like, I just can't eat it. It
Yeah.
goes right through me. Gosh, damn. Gosh.
Yo. Blessed to have this opportunity to be in this amazing podcast with some amazing people. We got my homeboy, Sheer Dog up in the building.
Oh,
Right?
Sheer Dog.
I got my homegirl, Zozo, in the building. And we always got that OG gangster in the building, Torres.
Woo!
Fajardo's ready to rock and roll.
Here we
Who's
go, baby.
ready?
Yeah. And it is the Dina Dean Show.
What? The Dina D. Oh, we're going at it now today. So what's today's topic? What do we do?
Today.
Good.
Oh my god, the life is back. As fast as he's here, he is already gone. Gosh damn it, Fajardo.
I'm telling you, he's a busy man.
He is a busy man. Damn. I want his life sometimes. I just want to be busy.
No.
So we're gonna kind of dig into movies inspired by Freaky Friday. So Freaky Friday. Damn it! I already exposed myself.
Damn.
Movies inspired by Friday the 13th. So, of course, you guys know the Friday the 13th saga, but we're not gonna hit that one just yet. We have Freaky Friday, which is played by You're Fine, which is played by the original one, Jodie Foster, and what was her daughter's name? It says it on there. There's the original one. We got. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. Anyways, Jodie Foster's in the original one, a young one, from what I read. 'Cause I guess she's old now. And then we have the newer one with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis and Chad Michael Murray, which was the love of my life from the Cinderella story. Damn, he was so hot in that one. Anyway, sorry. How many of you guys watched scary movies growing up?
I did.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No?
Ain't
Zozo
gonna lie,
Zozo
I was
didn't
a
watch any? She was like, heck no.
Heck
baby.
I didn't get to watch them anymore though, so it's not.
Yeah.
What? You guys, is it because they're not scary to you anymore? Or?
No, I just don't have when you're home with a kid,
It's
you
different.
can't watch that or there's no time to really watch it. I start watching something and then I'm like, it comes into the room and I gotta change it.
Yeah.
Man.
It's hard to watch scary movies now.
It is. But I did grow up watching a lot of scary movies, of course. Freddy vs. Jason, all that fun stuff. Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th, Elm Street, Jeepers Creepers,
I used to love Chucky.
Chucky. Oh my gosh.
That's why I don't watch scary movies.
Oh, there you go. Figured it out. That was fun.
I think I was around 7 when my mom took me trick-or-treating at the Valley View houses.
Uh-huh.
And this guy with the Chucky face chased me.
Mm-mm.
Chased me and my mom.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, ever since then, I'm like, nope. I'm done. No more.
Trash.
No more.
I like that new Chucky movie though. That was pretty good.
You know, and did you know that Mark Hamill played the voice of Chucky?
Oh yeah?
Did you know that?
I did not.
Did you? Wow. Mark Hamill, who is the famous dun 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 Luke Skywalker.
I didn't know that.
He's the one person that I need to meet. I have met Carrie Fisher and Peter Mayhew, and I want to meet Anthony Daniels, who plays C-3PO, the gold robot, for those of you who really aren't Star Trek.
Star Trek, huh?
Star? Gosh!
Do it!
Star Wars!
I looked at her and I was like,
Wow.
Oh, quemada! Oh, gosh damn it. I was so
I'm gonna
close.
hashtag that. Hashtag podcast fail. Medina fail.
Damn.
I guess.
And you learned another fun fact about me. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. The fact that I said Star Trek out of my mouth is just a disgrace. I almost throw up thinking about it after I said it.
Okay, you know what? It's been a long day. It's
Well,
Friday.
you're wearing a
We're all
Star
just-
Trek shirt right
No,
now.
I'm not, guys. No.
Yes, you
What
are.
is that?
Star Trek
This
all
is
over.
this is Star Wars.
Star Trek.
This is a Star
For
Wars
everybody
shirt.
listening, it is Star Trek.
Some bogus, ugly ass shit with one shirt.
Okay,
on
what
there.
does bogus mean?
Bogus to me? It's like lame. Like it's not
Yeah,
even.
that's what I thought
You know.
I got told, why are you asking some bogus questions?
it was. Or stupid, right? Like bogus.
I
Stupid.
was like, what?
Bogus is like, what the heck? Like it's
I
a.
don't
It's
know
a
what bogus means.
That was the first time I've ever
give,
heard
give
them.
us
Well, I
the.
don't use it either, but
You've heard it before.
Yes.
You've heard it like in high school and stuff.
Yeah.
I
Have
guess.
they ever told you you're bogus?
No, I mean I haven't heard kids use it, but
Hey!
Have you ever heard about the word bogus?
The what?
Bogus.
The word bogus.
The word bogus? That's bogus.
see,
Yeah.
nobody uses it. I mean I've heard
Yeah,
it
I've
use it.
never
but-
Bogus, really?
I probably have heard it, but I just.
So that's the
didn't
word
know
is
the time.
bogus today? Is that the word of the day?
No, we're just
Word.
talking about that right now because
No.
Interesting.
Medina's wearing a Star Trek shirt,
No, I'm
you know.
not. No.
What?
It's a
Do
Star
you believe
Wars.
in that too? Oh,
Trekkie.
the Tina, we're gonna change it to the Star Trekkie. Yeah.
Teardrop for all my Star Wars fans. I love you all so much.
You guys are funny.
All right, so
So where are we at right now? Talk to me. Catch me up.
We're talking about weird words. Have you heard the word bunk?
Yeah,
That is so bunk. What does that mean to you?
that means basura.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means no bueno.
Trash. No
Yeah, we
good.
don't believe in that.
It was bunk. Star Trek is bunk.
What? We might have to restart this podcast right now
We
talking
need
like
to change
that.
shirts.
Yeah,
We're Star Trek shirts.
You know what? We need the video so we can see, verify exactly what we're talking about. The Tina's got to step up her game, please. You know?
We might just have to. If I have to do it with a camera, we're gonna have to get a tripod. And,
We could definitely do that. But that's just something. The next step we could think
yeah,
of, right?
invest into.
Yeah, 'cause we
I don't
definitely
like
want-
taking pictures.
Well, let me know because I need to do my hair.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You don't
I
like
don't like
taking
being.
pictures?
I don't like being on camera.
Oh.
What?
So,
That's
we'll
don't
put
lie.
them-
I'm sick of
Don't lie.
Really? I don't like being on
Yeah.
camera.
Don't lie.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
we
this
definitely need
also
a video
has, like,
up
a
in here. We need a
full,
pop.
Like a pose.
A
Yeah,
full
we-
board of all her pictures about her and her boo and the family.
Oh, well, that's all we gotta do. Gotta get ready for the holidays, you know. Right now it's about Christmas time.
Yes, it
right? I
is.
hope everybody's got their Christmas gifts set up because I still got work to do.
Oh, I still have some more.
Shanta over here.
Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. You gotta handle business.
So, did you know that?
Save it, save it, save it. No, you see, that's what I mean.
Dad, dude.
She has no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, we need that on the podcast.
I'm sorry. I got scared. I thought I was a student.
Like, just let it go. You went this
Hey, can we replay what she said?
It is.
Do you want to replay
No,
it?
no, replay that. Please, Jesus.
Lulu, shout out to Lulu, the homegirl who just came in and took our trash because it's garbage time. Oh my gosh.
Garbage time. I like that.
Oh god.
Have you ever had any bad encounters on a Friday the 13th?
No, besides watching Jason. That's the only thing I don't like much scary movies. I'm not very enthusiastic about them.
Are you? No.
Yeah, not much of that kind of person, but some people are very into that.
Yeah, yeah. I have a nephew who loves. He's like 7 or 8, maybe.
I got my buddy Dave, who we hang out all the time, who's a big old Jason freak. He does not like Halloween, right? He's about 40 years old. Yeah, so we have this little thing where we continually mock him and make fun of him with the Jason mask, and we've gone actually in his patio and it scared the crap out of him.
Oh,
so mean.
no.
He's my homeboy, man. It's okay what you do. We even do the background music of it. Oh, it gets really intense.
No.
He gets really scared. He's thrown some couple bottles at us because of it.
Do you know how that noise goes?
No, I don't want to know.
What?
Can you give me the definition towards what means?
It means.
A fear of the Black Friday. I mean, of the Black Friday 13th.
Well, take it easy.
I worked on my money. It has been a wonderful 20 minutes with you guys.
Only 20?
What?
Real.
It feels like I've been here for an hour.
You pretty got here, boy. Thank you so much to my listeners, and we have one faithful shout out to an amazing coworker of ours who unfortunately does not believe in being in a second episode. He's either first or none, so
That's all I hear out of Mr. Hernandez. Big boy Hernandez.
Big
Hey,
boy Hernandez.
Hey, I hope you're out there listening to this, Mr. Hernandez, because we appreciate you and love you, and I wish you could be here to be part of this conversation.
We do. We love your input. We love how funny and goofy you are and the pranks you unfortunately prank us with.
Are you talking about the same Hernandez?
Pranks.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
The things he's told me.
What do you mean? Okay, we need to talk about. We might need a second podcast for this because it feels like it's going to be a long conversation right here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got me to call other people different names.
What do you mean?
No,
What do you?
that's
No.
his
We,
name. I
we-
don't
we-
know.
Mine is not his name.
Hey, just because we talk, he has a middle name. We've discussed this already. Hey, Howard, if you're hearing this, what's it?
Hey, I heard we got a new guy too, Brian? Security Brian?
Oh, that guy's amazing. He's still kind of new. He's going to the high school.
He's learning.
He's learning his role.
Aw.
He looks a little bit like me, but he was getting trained. Mr. Shear was helping out. T-Dog was all over it.
T-Dog. All right, guys. So, thank you so much for listening to the show, and we are so excited. So, everyone, say your goodbyes.
What's
All right,
up? Hey,
guys.
until next time, holla at your brother.
Later.
Thanks
Bye,
for
guys.
listening.
Bye, guys.